Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach for a good little Sunday morning discussion. We're going to do a little rundown of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view tonight, the last official pay-per-view for the WWE before the big network launch tomorrow. We're all pumped, Daddy. We're all fired up. We're all part of the 100 Club. We're all committed to service around here. Well, it seems that the primetime players have finally hit a wall and they've finally broken up. They never got to taste those WWE Tag Team Championship titles, which I think they deserved for a good long little while. And Darren Young is going to be facing off against Titus O'Neil. Honestly, I'm really sort of surprised this isn't the pre-show match, but it shows that they're really going to be putting faith into one of these guys that's out there. When I go back and I think of these guys going at it, the only thing I can think of is the breakup of Crime Time, with Shad Johnson going up against JTG at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view of a few years ago, and JTG getting the surprise win over Shad, the guy that they were hoping to push and make a big star. The only thing I can think of is the reason why they gave JTG the big win at Extreme Rules in the strap match was to try to make sure they didn't leave JTG in the dust. Only thing was, Shad ended up getting released after not being able to catch on and be as big of a star as they thought he was going to be. Well, I don't know. I'm thinking that Titus is going to be the guy that WWE is wanting to push out of this, but I also think that Darren Young is the guy that they're not going to want to leave behind. I know that there's a whole lot of options with, his story becoming a big deal. I know that he won some award for being on the Ellen Show, and I don't know. It's hard to pick this one, but I'm going to pick Titus O'Neil because I'm going to believe that they're going to go with the guy that they want to actually push other than the guy they want to put in the PR papers. The kickoff show, which will be featured on YouTube and Yahoo and anywhere else in the world that you can try and catch this, will be Cody Rhodes and Goldust going up against Curtis Axel and Ryback. Where the fuck is their rematch? Cody Rhodes and Goldust were the champs, and they lost at the last Royal Rumble kickoff, and they're not on the next pay-per-view. Getting a shot for the titles, it doesn't make any sense. The only thing I've seen these guys do on TV in the last good while is play with Micro Machine WWE figures, with Wade Barrett coming over and kicking the table over. I got no clue what the hell that was even all about, but I'm glad that Goldust was able to pick up the pieces and find Undertaker's motorcycle, and everything was all right in the world. In this match, I'm picking Curtis Axel and Ryback, hoping that this will mean the breakup of Cody Rhodes and Goldust. I'm not even 100% sure if that's a WrestleMania match anymore, but I'd like to see it for the ending of the chapter of the Goldust character, even though it looks like the guy can still go. It's just a matter of how long they want to keep him around. New Age Outlaws, who are the Tag Team Champions, are going to be going up against the Usos. There's a whole lot of people saying that this could be the WWE Tag Team Championship turn. I don't think that the storyline with the New Age Outlaws being the champs and also being best friends of Hunter and the Authority is over yet. So I'm going to keep New Age Outlaws holding the belts and the Usos, hopefully to win them another day come WrestleMania, maybe some four-person tag match at the WrestleMania. From there we go to Biggie Langston going up against Jack Swagger for the Intercontinental title. There's a whole lot of people. There's some stories out there saying that they think Swagger's going to win the title. That way him and Cesaro can feud over it come WrestleMania with Cesaro taking a face turn. I like to see it. I don't believe it's going to happen. I'll take Big E for the win. It's also funny because you go back and listen to the prediction show from last year. There's a whole bunch of people calling in with predictions saying that Jack Swagger was going to face Cesaro at last year's WrestleMania with the whole, All-American gimmick. And, Swagger winning the U.S. Championship from Cesaro. What little did you know was Cesaro ended up coming in and piggybacking off of Jack Swagger's gimmick. And here we are a year later. Batista versus Del Rio. That's pretty easy. Batista's going to squash him. From there we go to the Wyatt family versus the Shield in a tag team match, which is going to be more like a war. When it comes down to it, I'm going to pick the Wyatts to win this match, just for the one fact I can't see the Shield getting a win, and then the Wyatts also going to WrestleMania and facing John Cena. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You want them going in with a whole lot of steam, and with the biggest win under their belt to date. Honestly, you're going to see a whole lot of fighting within the Shield. Look for Seth Rollins to be sort of like the peacekeeper, and Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose to beat each other's throat. There we go to the big Elimination Chamber match. They're going to lower the chamber from the ceiling. It'll be one of the coolest moments of the whole show. From there, we got Randy Orton, John Cena, Sheamus, Daniel Bryan, Cesaro, and Christian going in there. I read talk this morning. They're still thinking of taking Christian out of the Elimination Chamber. How they do that, I don't know. With Monday Night Raw and with SmackDown, with both shows, they had Christian portraying a heel. I don't know how a heel is going to beat up a heel without making Christian look like a super mega wuss. And I don't know many baby faces, even though they want to get in the Elimination Chamber, who are going to pick a fight with Christian in order to make sure they can get in there. But then also, maybe Christian picks a fight with somebody else, thinking these hot tickets in the back, and maybe he just gets his ass whooped. Brock Lesnar, I still want to see you. Kane said you were going to be there, then WWE covered it up, saying that he was mistaken, that Brock would be on Raw. It's funny because I hadn't even thought of Brock Lesnar being on Raw because of the whole storyline about him trying to be the champion. But then again, Undertaker's going to be there. Maybe you have that Undertaker and Lesnar showdown that was supposed to happen from the UFC show that was supposed to lead to WrestleMania 27. Maybe we'll see something like that tomorrow night. But I just see Orton escaping out of there like the snake he is, slithering out with the title and becoming still being the World Heavyweight Champion to go on and face Batista at the big show. WrestleMania, not the big show. But Daniel Bryan, I don't know what's going on with that. I heard a good little rundown, with saying that maybe because of his 4 matches last week. If you go back, which is funny, if you go back to the Raw after Royal Rumble, Daniel Bryan was like, "Why'd you keep me out of the Rumble? I could have worked twice." And Daniel Bryan said, then Triple H said that they were protecting their investment, and they knew that he could get hurt if he wrestled twice. And he was saying that he should have been in there, he would have won the Rumble, and he would have gone to WrestleMania to win the big one. And then, Triple H said that they were protecting their investment and not letting him do it. And then in the last week, on SmackDown and on Raw, he's wrestled twice, both times. I can honestly see Triple H taking Daniel Bryan out of the Elimination Chamber, saying that he's overworked, and that would just easily mash up Daniel Bryan and Triple H for WrestleMania in what would be an awesome, awesome match. Hope everybody's having a good day, and from here on out, have fun.